So around 91, 92 is when they first bought the old antique sawmill and put it together and started milling. When my dad decided to go full-time, it was in 1999, and that just became Cates Sawmill.
My name's Johnny Cates. I was one of the brothers that started Cates Sawmill. Me and my brothers, we farmed and we needed some lumber for barns. So we went to our grandparents' home place and cut some timber, and we took it to the sawmill. On the way to the sawmill, I told my older brother, this is the foolish thing we ever done. We need to buy a sawmill and cut our own timber. 2 weeks later, my brother came to me, says, I found us a sawmill, and it was exactly what we was looking for. It was a small, old mill, but it was in good shape. And we went ahead and purchased it and got it set up and started cutting our lumber. The neighbors around seen we had a sawmill, so they started bringing logs for us to saw.
Once word of mouth got around, the farm kind of faded out and it just become sawmilling. Did it on the side. You know, my dad was working at Durham Regional full-time. My other uncles were working at Southern States. One was at Chandler Concrete, and the other was driving a truck. When they got off work, they all met, work all day, sawmill all afternoon and into the night.
We had a gentleman by the name of Jerry Kenyon, and he says, well, the railroad needs some cross ties. So we got in to cutting a few cross ties. We moved the mill from Chestnut Ridge to the back of my house.
Finally, my dad decided he wanted to go out on his own and do it full time. And after 17 years of being with Durham Regional Hospital, he turned in his retirement and took off, and we've been sawmilling ever since.
My name is Peggy. I am actually the CEO of Cates Sawmill. Nobody recognizes that or believes me, but it's true. Back in 1998, Johnny came to me and said that he wanted to quit his job at the hospital. And I thought, oh, you done lost your mind. You know, we can't make it on my salary. And he said he was going to run the sawmill full time. Well, he came back about a week later and he said, I'm going to turn my notice in. I said, all right. Couldn't question it. So I thought, well, we just do the best we can. After about 5 years, I saw, well, they going to do it. Jason wanted to come to the sawmill and work. Our son Nathan, he works sometimes down here, but he has a job with the town of Hillsboro. And then God blessed us with 2 grandchildren, Mason and Eli. Well, when Mason was about 13, he started in junior high. He started working down here in the summertime. So he does that now. He's in college now, and he still comes back and works when he needs money. So it all worked out. God has really blessed us. I've enjoyed it, and I thank God every day that Johnny does something, gets to do something that he really loves.